Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. I got this Amazon package here. It looks like I'm not sure what's in here. Could be a knife, could be a flashlight. We're about to find out together, as I typically do on these unboxing videos in the channel. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing. I make knife EDC content like this on a daily basis, and you would not be disappointed. Today's video is sponsored by the like button, so go ahead and completely smash that like button. It's absolutely free and it helps this video reach a larger audience. Doing the honors today, I got the recently unboxed Vosteed Raccoon Cub, and this one got the Christmas theme. Definitely has a 10 out of 10 side of things, so it's looking pretty good, right? Great functional smaller blade EDC. They definitely thought through the ergos on this one very well, and they got multiple deployment options: 14C, 28N, very snappy front flipper, thumb stud deployment, etc. So of course this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, definitely check those links. They do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. If you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Boom. All right, we got a knife from Lothar, right? The Lothar company. Haven't checked out a knife from them in a minute. I think the last one that we looked at was the Falcon. And the Falcon is a pretty sweet budget EDC here. Button lock, 14C, 28N. Definitely has some more classic lines on it. Kind of gives you a little bit of a slip joint vibe, but it's actually a modern folder. And the action on it is actually pretty sweet, with multiple deployment options at those G10 inserts. But today we're checking out something different, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we are actually going to look at, I think it's this might be is it a neck knife? I don't know. Let's go ahead and maybe just open it from this one side. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think so. This is going to be a neck knife. First things first, obviously it's got to have a scary necklace here, if you would. Got the Kydex sheath situation going on there. It has a pocket clip, so you could carry it in your neck, but you could also carry it, it looks like maybe scout carry, right? Like sideways, horizontally, right? So that's interesting. And here is the blade. Let's take a look at that and take it out here. Okay. Oh man, all right. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, because I'm not even ready for this. Here we go. Let's remove this thing. And man, oh man, take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have, what is the geometry classification for this? A triangular blade? We definitely, I don't even know. This might be a spear point, maybe like throwing knives. That definitely gives me like a throwing knife vibe. But this was more for EDC use, right? Right off the bat, I'm seeing we have this full edge right here. All right, so that's going to be a full cutting edge. And in case you're wondering, no, there's no sharp edge on this side. All right, so it's not a dual edge spear point or dagger or anything like that. It's actually just a one side. And we do have functional jimping on this side. Right, check it out. That's looking pretty good. A little bit of a bayonet style swedge right there towards the front. That's interesting. Okay, of course it is a full fixed blade there, full tang construction. We have very nice G10 scales going on here. Nice little milling there as well for nice personality. A little bit of a gold accent there on the hardware. It's also pretty good. It is T8, by the way. And we have this situation here with the sort of the index finger, circle there. So you can carry like this. Of course, you could maneuver, right? Kind of pull it from the pocket or from the sheath with that setup. Thinking you could also do a little pinky, right? Put it on your pinky as well. That could also work pretty nicely. So the standard grip here, I'm gonna do it without actually putting a finger there. So you could carry it like this, right? Check this out. You carry it like this, and there's plenty of jimping there for your thumb. So that works. Okay, and right, if you're more like me, you're gonna carry it more like this, right? So you're going through a cut, opening a package, destroying some sort of Amazon box, going through some cardboard, right? Flat grind, sort of bee-blasted finish on this one. I'm not sure on the steel. Let me see if we have any indication on steel here. Let's take a look. Otherwise, I mean, it's not printed on the blade anywhere. It doesn't even say Lothar on the blade. So, I mean, if you are a fan of knives that don't have billboarding, right, this is definitely a good one there. You have the L's for Lothar. Maybe my OCD, I would line them up a little bit after this video. But yeah, I got the L for Lothar, right? That's basically the logo and nothing else, right? On the billboarding department, that's actually a pretty clean flat grind. Very interesting geometry here. I mean, this is going to be great for utility cuts and draw cuts. I can see making, right, those utility cuts and draw cuts with this pokey tip right there. That's going to be very interesting to say the least. I think this is a generic, basically warranty and caution and all that typical stuff. But yeah, average size hands here, right? Definitely can get a full purchase on this thing. There's no doubt about that. Again, you got multiple grips. This right here, standard right there, got some good jimping. There's also jimping going across on this one there, so that helps. right? Kind of has this sort of swooping line here, right? For mainly your index finger, the rest of the handle, right? All their fingers follow suit. It's a little, you know, decently thick up here for your thumb, nice and jimped. Obviously, reverse grip, also looking pretty good. Okay, Friday night gas station fighting for your Slurpee. If you're Kevin, that's also looking pretty tight. And the same thing for the Pakal grip. So, I mean, it's basically a symmetric design. So if you're able to grip it this way and this way, I mean, it's going to feel pretty much the same either way. So it's looking very interesting, right? For I guess for the first time checking out a neck knife, I haven't really, obviously I've done my fair share of fixed blades, but sort of the style of one that you can put on your neck, right? It's very interesting. Let's see how it goes in the sheath. Okay, it does have that satisfying click on there. Let's take a look. All right, very nice. I'll check out the action. Click. And then the good thing is when you push on the sheath here with your thumb, which is what I'm doing right now, all right, it actually makes your thumb land exactly where it needs to land. Look at that. So that's exactly where it needs to land. That's exactly where it landed. So pretty cool, right? Definitely has the satisfying factor going in and out of the sheath. Click, right? Nice snap, nice click. Let's do some size comparisons on this bad boy here, shall we? All right, let's do a few folders, and then I got a few fixed blades as well. Here's the Yojimbo 2 from Spyderco. There's your Manix 2, right? Chances are you probably own some of these yourself. Obviously, those are going to be a little bit bigger. Demko AD 20.5 and the Demko Shark Cub Stealth. Pretty comparable to the Stealth, right? Shark Cub Stealth, although maybe a hair shorter. Here's the Civivi Vision FG. That's going to be a little bit larger. The Kizer Militaw. That's going to be also a little bigger. CJRB Hectare Alt and Raccoon. Those are going to be a little bit bigger as well. There's that Lothar Falcon I was telling you guys about at the beginning. That's a folder. Pretty good action right there. Also 14C28N. And here's the Vosteed Raccoon Cub that we used to open the package. That's a little bit shorter. The Falcon, it's a little bit bigger, but not that much. Like, keep in mind, this ring situation here is what gives the handle maybe another inch or so in length. And last but not least, on the fixed blade end of things, there is your Kizer Smolt and the Kizer Deckhand, right? So those are, again, very similar size. You do get a little bit more similar cutting length to the Deckhand, but you get a little bit more cutting length there on the Smolt, right? But very similar, comparable on that EDC fixed blade size. And speaking of knives that have a ring in the handle, check out the Cabox right here from Kizer, right? Definitely has that whole ring vibe going on. I really enjoy carrying that one, by the way. So I can tell, right, this one's going to be pretty neat to carry also. You know, from the standpoint, obviously from the ring standpoint, I don't mind that at all. And last but not least, the newly released Kizer Militaw fixed blade, right? Take a look there. Obviously, these are going to be just a hair bigger, right? They're fixed blades. They're also, you know, comparative offerings out there that you should consider as well. But yeah, hopefully you own some of these, right? Gives you more or less a ballpark where this guy lands size-wise. Now, here's for the exciting part. Let's go ahead and do our scientific cutting test here. Got a piece of paper here. This is from a textbook. It's a little bit thicker than usual. All right, very slicey edge right there. Here we go. Yep, there we go. Absolutely going to go through paper. The other thing too is that tip is going to be really good for thrusting, right? So it's going to go through material like that very well. So if you have any sort of EDC task where you actually need to make cuts through the material like so, right, this one's going to come pretty handy. So you have almost that nice needle-like tip that you'll be able to do some thrusting with. Here we go. Boom. Bam. Yeah, did I mention this thing is sharp and slicey? Because, yeah, I think you get the point there. There we go. All right, let's do some curves. Oops. There we go. Bam. All right. So can I cut through paper? Obviously, that's no surprise there. I got also another material here. Got some cardboard, single wall cardboard. Remember when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle like this. So it's gonna look something like this. Got my grip here, ready to go. Bam. Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. All right, similar situation here. You do have maybe about 2 inches of cutting length. So you do want to be mindful. It's not like the longest length blade out there, but it's functional. What you got does work. There we go. See, I underestimated. It's actually 2.5. So got 2.5 inches of cutting length there. So definitely make it work. And what if I wanted to start a cut halfway through? Here we go. So puncture through the material, just like that. And bam, right? Carry the cut all the way through. So that's also, again, one of the benefits of that pokey tip right there. So can it cut? Absolutely. So, you know, as you know, our tests in this channel are very scientific. So definitely can go through material well, cuts really good, very sharp out of the box. You guys, let me know in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10, how sharp is this guy out of the box, right? You guys let me know. So very interesting offering here from Lothar. And again, fixed blade situation, right? Kind of putting their own spin on it. It can also be a neck knife. It can also be a scout carry here with this clip. So that's pretty awesome there. And the Kydex sheath is pretty functional, goes in and out pretty well. I mean, you have your typical dimensions here. I think the standard size in between the holes. So if you wanted to put your own clip on there, you could. Now, a lot of people swear by the Ulti clip, and rightfully so. Ulti clips are awesome. But yeah, this one looks like it will go in and out of the pocket pretty good, or in and out of your belt, or in and out of whatever situation you got, backpack or whatever. So that's looking good. And of course, you could always carry it around your neck. So got the standard bead here, all blacked out. I want to say, is this magnetic or is it plastic? Feels plastic, but no, it's actually magnetic, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. See, wanted to confirm. One thing it is, also it's very lightweight. So there's barely any weight to the actual necklace part of it, right? Just very easy to open and close here, right? Pretty standard stuff. Or unless you got a big old head, you should be able to just throw it across, you know, above your head. You should be okay. But yeah, great first impression here on the Lothar Porcupine, right? Lothar Porcupine. It is a small fixed blade for men and women. Lothar Porcupine here making a great first impression, right? Looking pretty interesting, kind of like throwing knife style, you know, blade there, but also pretty awesome in its own right. Spear point, but more angular, less curves, more of like triangular shape, if you would. So yeah, definitely looking pretty good, pretty lightweight. Again, the steel, which is not printed on here, is this steel right there on your screen. And by the time you're watching this video, obviously I would have linked to this guy on Amazon where you can pick it up. Obviously this is not going to be a ton of money. It's going to be very budget friendly, so absolutely check it out. Those links will be in the description and pinned comments, just like every other product or knife that you saw in this video. They also help out the channel when you use those links, but that is completely up to you and at zero extra cost, guys. This was just a quick unboxing, first impressions video. This is not a review in any way, shape, or form. I will be carrying this guy here for some time. I'll be gathering my thoughts on it, right? And I will be dropping a comprehensive review on this knife here very soon. If that's worth a subscribe, please join the family here. I make knife and EDC content on a daily basis. I promise you'll be worth coming back for more. Also, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps a ton get this video pushed to a larger audience. Shout out to my Patreon supporters for supporting what I do here on YouTube. Really appreciate every single one of them. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube, where you can get access to exclusive perks. Check out the video here on the Lothar Falcon. I'll put a card for it right here to the left. Looking pretty good. Again, this one has great action, right? Very classy lines with that buoy style clip point blade, flat grind, right? Got to check it out for sure. Also very affordable. Thank you so much for hanging out with me until the end, guys. You're awesome. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Love and appreciate every single one of you. Take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Either this one or this one. Peace.